Ladies and gentlemen, the terrific people lover all over, banned in 16 counties, Julia Goldberg.
Am I banned in the county that we're currently in?
Yes.
Because I should know this.
Yes, you should know that.
All right. Good morning.
Good morning. So what's the cover story about the reporter with the Olympic connection?
The cover story about the reporter, obviously, I'm sure everyone's familiar with some of the controversies going on with the Olympics. Many activists have been using the Olympics as an opportunity to talk about some of the issues with China, and what writer Dave Moss has done is localize those and sort of show how these 5 different issues, ranging from Tibet to Darfur to pet food poisoning, how they relate to New Mexico. He's kind of localized it because we will be having the counter march. What is it called? Sorry, I overslept, which is why I have no jewelry on. In case you were wondering.
Yes, I was wondering, you look very nude today.
The Human Rights Torch Relay is coming through Santa Fe on Sunday, May 18th. It's going to be on the plaza from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. with a march to the state capitol at 1. And many of the groups that are protesting are going to be on the plaza with informational booths. So that's sort of the time peg for why we did this piece.
The torch is coming here?
Not the Olympic torch, the Human Rights Torch Relay, which is kind of a counter protest torch thing. Yeah. So, very interesting story. I actually learned a lot on a variety of issues that I knew a little bit about. Now I know a lot more.
You're just such a brainiac.
Yeah. Yes, I can read. It's good.
Hey, for a lot of people, that is a big thing.
And last night I went to the 3rd Congressional Candidate Forum at Temple Beth Shalom, and that was very interesting as well. They had invited all the Democrats, the 2 Republicans, and the 2 independents running in that race. Everyone was there except for Don Wiviet, I believe, and he's a Democrat. So that was really interesting. The elections are, they're coming up around the bend. So
when are they?
They are June 4th. If that's the first Tuesday in June, I believe it's June 4th. Actually, I can tell you right now. And so we've been just doing pretty much nothing but interviewing candidates. There's Tuesday, June 3rd. There's 29 candidates running in local races, everything from county clerk, county treasurer, this open 3rd CD seat, 6 people running for Public Regulation Commission, 3 DA candidates, a lot of open seats where there's no incumbent. So it's a very crowded, boisterous field. And as a result, I look the way I look right now. Hair everywhere, no jewelry, overslept.
There's signs everywhere.
I know, it's crazy. Actually, the city, we had a little post on our new political blog, which if you haven't checked it out, is swingstateofmind.com, where we're kind of keeping track of the elections. And the city's actually been getting a pretty high number of complaints on a daily basis about signs that are, in the right-of-ways and that sort of thing.
Be glad when it's over.
Will you?
Yes.
Oh. Well, you know me.
You love an election. You love an election.
I mean, there's a lot of people in this one. I sort of wish we'd started earlier. I thought we were starting early enough, but no matter what you do, when there's sort of 29 people to coordinate and get in and evaluate, you end up feeling like you're just running short of time. But I think it's exciting. It's an exciting election year. In between work and the forum last night, I watched some of the coverage of Edwards endorsing Obama. And then I've become addicted to listening to the morons, all the kind of news talk people who sort of punditize everything to death.
When will this thing end?
Well, it'll end on June 3rd, and then it'll end after the general election in November. So,
what else is in the reporter?
We have a little story on Kinko's. We had gotten tipped off that Kinko's was not recycling, despite the fact that they say they recycle. They have recycling bins. So we tried to get to the bottom of that, have a former employee on the record talking about the fact that they just threw all the paper out every night, and a current employee who didn't want to go on the record because she was concerned, but also confirmed that. We went digging in the dumpster. Reporter Mark Sanders went over there at 5 in the morning and indeed found lots of Kinko's related paper in the dumpster. We talked to Kinko's and they told us who did their recycling, but then we talked to that company and they said no. And we called, like every company we could find in town, and none of them recycle. So, I can't say definitively, but I think we did our homework, and people will have to read it and see what they think.
Kinko's lied to us?
I see. I'm not saying that because I know better than to ever say anybody lied. But
they misspoke when they said that they recycle.
They say they recycle. We can find no evidence of that.
Okay.
So.
There you have have it. Shame on you, Kinko's.
And I just would like to make it clear that Honey is the one saying these things. Julia's just sitting here.
Oh, it's my evil twin saying all of these things. And what else?
What else indeed? We have our pop quiz series coming almost to a close, but not quite, interviewing the 3 district attorney candidates running on the Democratic ballot, likely to then win. I don't believe there's any opposition in the general election. And people want to take a look at that. Henry Valdez will not be, is not eligible to run for re-election, so we'll have a new DA, and people might want to take a look at how they stand on the various issues. We've got a SFR pick this week from Mike Farrell, but that was yesterday. God, I always get so confused on Thursdays and think that it's still Wednesday. This Friday and Saturday, people might want to check out Paul Rodriguez and Friends Comedy Rehab at the Lensic. I believe that's being taped for HBO.
Yes.
I know Honey will be there. I know Honey never passes up a chance to bust a gut.
Oh yeah, you know me. I'm a laugh a minute. That's hilarious. Are you going to see Pete Martini tonight?
I am not going out tonight. I need to sit down for just a few minutes and not be anywhere. But I'm sure they're going to be fabulous. And we have a nice, great story about them as well. Kind of talking about their genesis and what they're about if people aren't familiar with them and they want to check it out. And what else do we got going? Zane is reviewing a show at the Cruise Gallery that sounds extremely interesting. And of course, people want to remember that on May 24th, Reporter and KBAC have our inaugural showing of the Summer Drive-In Series 2008 with Groundhog Day at DeVargas Center. And I know
that's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, it's going to be so fun. I'm really excited.
And food that the Warehouse 21 kids are going to take to the cars, and all the money raised from the food sales will go to Warehouse 21.
Right.
Which is a great idea.
Yeah, it's totally great. And we've also got a little bit of food news that people may find interesting about the Catamount. Ah, the Catamount. What is happening at the Catamount is that Chef David Sellers is teaming up with the Catamount owner, Tom O'Day, to bring a little bit more, I don't know, I guess to upscale a little bit the downstairs dining space. So we'll be seeing some changes over there. People, I mean, I love David Sellers' food, so people might want to go and check it out. And I love the Catamount, so it's like peanut butter and jelly.
Aw, peanut butter and jelly.
Well, you know, it's like bringing 2 great things that are different together.
Gotcha.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Like chocolate and peanut butter, actually, is probably what you meant.
No, I didn't mean that. I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Peanut butter and jelly are the same things as peanut butter and chocolate. They're 2 different things.
Mm-hmm.
What else? You talk now if you're going to mock me.
I'm not
if you're going to correct me.
Gosh. Jeez. What are you going to do this weekend?
This weekend, Friday night, I'm going to 10,000 Waves with my beloved to sit in the hot water. I'm very excited about that. Yes, that's going to be very fun. And I can't remember what else I'm doing. To be honest, I'm kind of just, all I can think about is getting our endorsements done, so I haven't really been that fun. I've just been working a lot.
Too bad.
Oh, well, but I am looking forward to a lot of things coming up. Beirut on June 2nd, I think is going to be great.
Yes.
Reverend Horton Heat on June 14th. Of course, our block party on the 18th. So there's just so much stuff coming up. I'm kind of waiting for summer. I mean, it's raining. What can you do?
Time for a cable knit sweater and a big cup of joe. Don't you think?
Well, I think it's always time for a big cup of joe. I'm actually completely powered on caffeine at this point. So.
I could use some of that.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, you seem like it. You're kind of sluggish.
Thanks. Well, okay, I guess that does it. Alrighty then.
Don't forget, you can check out this radio show online, hopefully later today, kbac.com, sfreporter.com. I apologize to those of you who wrote and said it's not loud enough. I'm not in charge of the technology here at the KBAC studios. You want to call Scott Hutton, that's H-U-T-T. I'm just kidding. I'm going to work on it. I will try to make it louder.
Okay, good luck. We'll just have to scream or something.
I know. Bye, honey.
It was great to see you, Julia. Goodbye then.